Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Papa Bear, once again, greeting you as today's guest co-host. Today, we have some interesting topics to talk about, don't we?
The best topics. Well, best for this month, right?
Yes.
How are you doing, Papa Bear? How are you doing, Wes?
I'm doing well, and yourself, or shall I say, Stallion?
Good. You remembered. I'm not going to call myself that. Do I regret choosing that name? I don't know.
No, you shouldn't regret it. You know why? Because the fans decided that name.
They chose it. It was the Savages.
Exactly.
So I blame them, actually.
Just gonna throw them under the bus.
And so that's what's funny, and I mentioned this too, like, that's the only reason I chose the name. I want those Photoshop edits, which we are going to talk about that.
Yes, we are.
But
believe you and me, we are going to talk about it.
Dude, I'm good. I have a 3-day weekend and I'm so happy because you heard my frustrations earlier. This week I am just done with work. Yeah, but so the Photoshop edit, you want to talk about that?
Yes. Okay. So I have been working on this Photoshop edit of our lovely stallion here for about a month. It wasn't so much that was taking me a long time because I'm trying to, make the finest details on this image. I'm just busy with work, right? All in all, I have to say it took me about a couple of hours to completely finish the edit. And I gotta say, I liked how it came out.
Perfect timing. If only we had a video podcast, because when you finished it and you sent it to Beatrice, we were wrapping up the episode. I clearly remember her because I think you sent it to Jesse as well.
Yep.
So his number popped up, and I remember her saying, like, who's this? Like, at that moment, we got it. And she's like, oh, is this the photo? I was like, oh my gosh, it's done. You finished it right when we finished that episode.
Yeah, I wanted to get it done this past weekend, and I did.
And you did some retouch-ups as well.
I did. So, for those of you that haven't yet seen the image itself, it is our lovely stallion here on a white stallion. And needless to say, his leg is photorealistic.
So I want to know what most of that time was spent doing, because you had a lot of time on that.
So what started all of this is I didn't know how to Photoshop anything. I had no knowledge in this. And I looked up, what are some good software for image editing. Mm. And a frequent one that popped up a lot was GIMP.
Yeah.
So I decided, all right, I'll use GIMP and I'll start learning the basics. And from there, I learned how to cut an image out, remove the background so that way I can just focus on one object or one person. I learned how to make it more seamless so that way it's not like, it's like a simple paper cut where it's just hard cut, where it can leave in some of the details. And then I decided that I needed to get a good photo of you. It was later brought to my attention that it was going to be so much easier if I just use someone riding a horse and just simply cut your face out and put it on that person.
Elias made this a lot more difficult than it had to be. And Beatrice looked at the photo for like a few seconds and she told you, why didn't you just do this? And I remember your response was, I didn't think of that.
No, because it's like I wanted his body, right, on a horse.
Yeah, you did.
That's why I gave you the fuck to play.
God damn it. You gave me a bulge too.
That was in the original edit.
You removed it though.
I did.
Oh man.
It was brought to my attention. I had to cover up the evidence.
What's funny in retrospect, because I've been reaching out to other people that I would like to be a part of this whole project, and I've been looking into what are their skills, what are they good at, what can they do for us. I gave you the one thing you don't do.
Yeah. I know how to edit videos because I took classes on this. I know how to play video games. I know a lot about YouTube, but the one project I got assigned or that I took on myself was Photoshopping.
That says a lot about our company. We push you guys. We make you guys learn. And you said you enjoyed the process. Like you were learning a bit.
I did. I really did enjoy it. And now I have some other ideas.
We have a new graphic designer, ladies and gents.
Exactly. Fun 4 to 5 years of studying in college when I can just look up YouTube videos.
He studied chemistry in college, but he's doing graphic design with Savages Unscripted. And he started with a Photoshop edit of me on a stallion. How things turn out, huh?
Yes.
What has 2020 done to us? But so it's February. And I think there's one thing that many people think about when they think of February. The V-Day. Valentine's Day.
I'm not ready for that day.
You're not ready for that day?
No, what? No, correction. I am ready for that day.
What are you doing on that day?
Nothing. So, it's going to be solely a day for myself.
And work?
And work, yeah.
Yeah, don't forget you have priorities, man. You gotta pay rent.
Yeah, exactly. Rent always comes first. Rent ain't waiting on nobody.
When is the last time you got Valentine's Day cards?
The last time I actually picked up Valentine's cards, I think it was in middle school.
Middle school?
Yeah, middle school.
Yeah, I don't think anybody did it in high school.
Freshman year of high school.
Freshman year of high school. Never mind. I take that back.
Yeah, freshman year of high school.
Were there like specific cards that you liked going for?
Generally, the one that came out or that came with snacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I always made sure that if I was gonna give one of my lady friends a card, that they had something to snack on.
Oh, you're not the snack?
I'm the dinner.
Moving on.
I'm the full course meal.
This is what I live with.
Yes, you do.
Before we go on with the Valentine's Day thing, so some friends of mine have been listening to the episodes, especially after the last one. They were like, "Oh, like it's interesting, you know." In retrospect, when you really think about it, you know, we brought on Beatrice. Her first day, she's yelling at me.
In all fairness, she's been yelling at you long
and
before.
In that conversation, we're talking about her beating me. Essentially, I'm her employer. Come on. Anyways,
that doesn't change anything.
So my friends were like, "Dude, this is really funny." And I told them, like, wait till we get Elias and Beatrice and myself on at the same time, because that is going to be chaos. Because whenever there's the three of us, it's weird arguing about pointless shit.
Just a bit, yeah.
And it doesn't stop. Oh, look. But and a few people have been, they're excited about that. I don't know when that's going to happen, but.
Would be a very interesting episode. Just note, ladies and gentlemen, that she may very well kill me for this, but I have to state it now and I have to state it clear. Beatrice is a horrible driver.
I remember in one episode, I was going to say something about her, and you're like, no, it's not fair that we talk about her when she's not here. And now you're doing that very thing.
Yeah, I know.
And she's coming over later in the studio, so
she is.
I think I'm going to show her this clip, and
that's fine.
her rebuttal comes later.
She'll completely defend herself. Just know she's a terrible driver. At least whenever I'm riding with her.
Oh, and specifically you think she does that intentionally? Let me scare the shit out of this guy.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what goes on in her head.
So, like, when someone has a joke went on, like, hey, let's feed into this joke. Let's just do that. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Like, when you guys call me a player all those years, and I was like, you know what? Might as well become one.
It's still very much accurate, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a basketball player, for the record.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. But back on Valentine's Day, and I clearly remember doing this, and I haven't done Valentine's Day cards in a long time either. Might have been for me, maybe elementary. I don't remember doing it in middle school.
Really?
But I clearly remember, maybe everybody does this, but there's like those specific cards that you give like to your crush.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those bigger cards, or like they're kind of subtly saying like I admire you, you know, something like that. Because there's the simple Happy Valentine's Day, and then there's the more intimate ones, even though these are for kids.
Yeah.
They're encouraging childhood romances. But did you ever have that?
A childhood romance?
No. More so those specific cards. You're like, I'm gonna save it for this person.
Yeah.
You have that list. You're like, I'm gonna put this one aside.
Yes, I did. I did it a lot in elementary school, where I'd for the most part get, because my mom encouraged it, get a Valentine's Day card for everybody in class.
Yeah.
But as I got my packs in, there was always one that I really liked, and I thought that the crush that I had would really like it as well. Mm-hmm. And so I'd put that one aside, made sure it had her favorite candy attached to it, and then I had given it to her.
Yeah, I remember third grade I had SpongeBob Valentine's Day cards, but there was one card out of all of them, it was like holographic. It was like all shiny and glittery and stuff. Nice. Yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna give this to this person. She's gonna like this card. It's a collectible.
I think the one I had used on my crush was a Spider-Man pack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know why we went with Spider-Man, but I remember this one had I think Mary Jane and Spider-Man swimming together.
Oh. Yeah. I can just imagine she opens it like, what's this? My heart will break so much. I'd be like, you know what? Give me that card back. Give me that. Give it to somebody else here. This is for you. Second crush.
I remember someone having a crush on me, but I didn't reciprocate it at the time. Mm-hmm. And I think I've told the story.
Did you tell me about this?
I think I told you about
this. Is the one when I was mad at you?
No.
Oh, that's a different one.
That's a different one. There was another case before that one. I'm heated
right now.
There's another case before that one.
Let's share the story.
So the first case was back in elementary. I didn't talk much as a kid, like at all. And I was quite shy for the most part. But the main people that I would hang out with were two girls that I, were comfortable with.
Yeah.
And one of them was, apparently she really liked me. Mm-hmm. And I remember vividly that at my graduation year from elementary to middle school, that she had came up to me and confessed her feelings to me, saying that, hey, Elias, I like you. And I remembered her brother talking to me about this as well.
Whoa, the brother came in.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's like, I was cool with the family. Honestly, I liked her too. But I have moments where I completely black out. And at that time, I think when I was graduating, so much was going on that I myself had blackened out. And so I think I had ended up saying no to her, or that I don't like you like that. And my mom was there as well. And she brought it up to me years after. And she goes, Elias, remember that one girl that you used to hang out with in elementary? I'm like, yeah. Do you still talk to her? I'm like, no, why? She was like, oh, I remember you or her having a crush on you.
Wow, so you really don't remember?
No, I legitimately don't remember.
Damn.
Yeah, like I have a few moments where I was like, I don't remember shit.
Uh-huh. I was the exact same way. Like in elementary, I was just super shy and quiet. Mm-hmm. And I remember there was this one girl that I had a huge crush on. I clearly remember one day, because we I don't know if you guys, when you went to lunch, you went like an ABC order.
Yeah.
So I think she was right behind me.
Really?
Yeah, and I had this huge crush on her. And I remember one day she actually asked me to be her boyfriend. I was like in 6th grade. And I remember 6th grade Hector, like, my heart's racing inside. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the moment. And I told her, I'm sorry, I already have a girlfriend. And I did it! But at that moment, I was like, fuck, I can't take that back. It's going to make this more awkward. So I just went with it. I had an imaginary girlfriend. And man, past Hector, nothing but cringe there.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
I'm feeling the cringe right now. Like shaking in my seat.
Ah, God, you're going to break the seat, Hector.
I'm one of those people that I like seeing cringy moments. But when I'm in those moments, like, I know it's cringe. Like, I'm like, here we go.
I know whenever I'm in the cringe zone, the first couple of seconds, I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't deal with it, right? And then after a couple of minutes have passed, I'm like, all right, this is going to happen. Mm-hmm. So be it. So, yeah. And then there's a second case, but I don't think I'm going to share that with our audience just yet.
Is this a story you told me about before? Yeah. Maybe one day in the future you share the story?
One day, yeah. But for now, that's a case amongst friends.
Now, have you celebrated Valentine's Day since then? That was more so the cards. But have you celebrated Valentine's Day? Not necessarily with, like girlfriend or something, but just a date or even just friends.
With friends, no. I know there were a few times that I tried asking out other women on Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day?
On Valentine's Day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's like last minute shopping. I don't know if I should remove that. I'm not objectifying women. Hey, it's a metaphor.
I'll leave it be. But
people know my humor. Go on. Change the conversation.
I think I'm going to dwell on this a bit.
I'm going to kick you right now. Change the conversation. Okay, so you're saying.
But yeah, it's like, I think that's the one thing that I've done that I can recommend people not to do is ask out somebody on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that is kind of like a last minute thing.
But it's like, I had planned this out in my head for like a week or so. So in my head, it's like, oh, this seems like a really good idea. Mm-hmm. In retrospect, that's a terrible idea. Because chances are they themselves already had plans for that day.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, someone else had already gone up to them and asked them about it.
Yeah, I think on Valentine's Day, people already know what they're going to do. Whether they're going to go out already or maybe just they already know, I'm going to spend this one alone. Yeah. I know a lot of places do special things for Valentine's Day. Is it Domino's where they do like the heart-shaped pizza?
Yes, they do.
Which is super cheesy. That wasn't pun not intended.
Just roll with it, Hector. Roll with it like I roll with bad puns, all right?
I just came up. Well, I didn't come up with that. People have said that, but I didn't want to say that. But anyways, like in a few seconds, that heart is fucked up. Like, you're eating into that pizza. I don't see the point in that.
It's to show your love for that other person in your life.
No, it's for Instagram. It's just to take photos. That's what it is.
No. It's not the sentiment behind it, Hector. Come on now. If you're gonna get into the spirit of Valentine, have the spirit showing that this pizza represents our love.
Hey, girl, have a pizza in my heart.
Exactly.
There we go.
Roll with the shitty puns.
Yeah. So a lot of other places are doing like special things on Valentine's Day.
They are.
So here's where I have my notes.
Really?
For the first time, you and me have a conversation, and I'm going off my notes.
Hey, we're getting professional.
Savages Unscripted is getting professional. We're getting organized. So
maybe not.
Yeah, probably not. For now, maybe. This is as professional as we get. It's all downhill from here.
You should have kept the original ad read. That was such a beautiful.
Oh, I want to talk about that. I have the notes. Let's see if we get back to this.
I don't think we can get back to that because I'm on the ad read.
This is the first time I mentioned the notes. Now let's see if we get back to it. Anyways, so for those that don't know, we're on Anchor and we're sponsored by Anchor. And I had an ad in the very beginning, and I guess at the time I didn't realize
how bad that ad read was.
Okay, so Stop. I'm trying to talk. Okay. Oh boy, I can't record episodes with you.
Yes, you can.
I thought it was hard with Beatrice, but it's harder with you. Okay. So anyway, when I recorded that Anchor ad, it was a last minute thing, and they were like, "Hey, we want you to record this ad." Al wasn't with me, so I did it by myself, and I didn't realize. That's when we first started like podcasting, and I wasn't 100% with my mic. I had my mic, but I didn't have it turned on. So it was my laptop mic that was reading me, and that's why I sounded so fuzzy and distorted. By the time I was like, I already have this done. I like the ad. I'm just gonna use it. And for the longest time, for about 23 episodes, it was this very shitty quality ad, and people liked it.
Yeah, because it was it was so bad at that point that it came out really good. And I remember a specific phrase was, "With Anchor, you can become professional, maybe not." But at that point, it became so fuzzy and hard to hear that you didn't know if it was maybe not or maybe so.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So anyways, around episode 24, so 3 weeks ago-ish, I recorded a new one, and it's finally like a better quality. And I think it's still funny. Like, I'm trying to stick to being our kind of humor. I don't want to just read an ad. I want to, be a little funny. And I diss Al a little bit in there. He didn't record it with me, so he has no say in it. And I remember you told me, "Why did you change it?" Like, I liked the other one. And I was like, God damn it, I needed to get rid of that one.
Oh, no, put it back. I don't want it back.
And we reached that point where slowly Anchor is paying us now. But we're going to save that up for the podcast.
What we should do with those ad reads?
What's up?
Have Al go back and read that same ad read.
I want us eventually to do different ad reads. Like, I want you to do one, Beatrice, Al, like all of us, because we all have our different types of humor. And I've noticed, I don't know if you noticed this too, but going back at all these episodes, even though you don't listen to yours, which you should.
I don't know.
I noticed each of our episodes have... Each of you guys, because I've been on all of them, but the episodes change a little bit with each of you guys.
Yes, it does.
With Al, it's very, let's talk about these broad topics, these more philosophical stuff. Yeah. With you, it's just stories, the shit that happens to us, and a lot of tangents.
I know what we can call my segments.
What?
Story time with Papa Bear.
Story time with Papa Bear? Those are your episodes?
Those are my episodes.
And then with Beatrice, it's just more so a broader range of conversations.
Right, but I think it's more of like personal growth at that point.
And it's a little more organized too. Yours and mine are the least organized episodes. Look, we're talking about it right now.
Yes, I know. From what I understand from the fans, they like these episodes, but I don't listen to them.
Well, you should now, because now you're doing work for us.
Shit.
So back to the notes before I forget. Back to the notes.
Is it too late for me to cancel or sign out from the contract?
No, mandatory internship. So, are you a fan of Burger King? I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, we've talked about it one-on-one, like outside of the podcast.
You like their nuggets? Was that you? No, I think it was Jesse.
what I like from Burger King, which surprises me a lot, is their chicken sandwiches.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's one of the few items you think from Burger King that wouldn't do so well.
I didn't know they had chicken sandwiches.
Exactly. They have some pretty amazing chicken sandwiches.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of their Whopper?
No.
Okay. I know a while ago I told you I received a free Whopper. I've never cared for Burger King. I've never tried the Whopper until a few months ago. And it was a free Whopper. I was like, yeah, it's free food. I would never say no to free food. Even if it's something I don't like, I'm like, I don't want to buy food or put time into making food. Mm-hmm. So I had this Whopper. I went to work and I felt like I was going to die. Yeah. I did not like the way my body felt. It was like a damn hangover. But anyway, so Burger King is doing something where they're on Valentine's Day. I think it's specific Burger Kings in LA, New York, and a few other places. But they're giving a free Whopper in exchange for a photo of your ex.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. But they're not very specific. Well, I didn't read too much into the article, but I don't know if like you're just showing the photo or if it's weird if you give it to them.
Hey, I want this Whopper. Here's a picture of my ex.
Oh my gosh. So if you're hungry that week, find out which participating Burger Kings are doing this. Show them a photo of your ex.
By the way, this is not sponsored by Burger King.
Yeah, this episode is not sponsored by
Burger King. We could be sponsored, wink, wink, Burger King.
But it is sponsored by their chicken sandwich.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
And so on top of that, so this one I do know. This one's a little bit more widely done. Hooters. I don't know. Have you heard about their Valentine's Day?
No.
Deal? Oh, okay. So they do this.
Okay.
I've done this before. Twice. So I'm not sure.
Before we get into that, how often do you go into Hooters?
So anyways. Actually, the first time I went to Hooters was because of this deal.
Really?
I'm not sure if it has to be on Valentine's Day. I've gone with Jesse and a few other friends before. Mm-hmm. If you take a photo of your ex,
right,
they have a shredder there. They shred it.
Really?
You get a free wings meal.
No shit.
This is legit, yeah. Before they got more flexible on it, all you got to do is show a photo, which I think is kind of lame. I think it's more fun. It's more interactive.
It should be more representative that it's behind you at that point.
I'm sure most people will be like, "Oh, those people are bitter," but I like the significant, like the symbolism in that. Like, here, shred this photo that's might be bothering you. Have some wings. But yeah, Hooters does do that. My friends and I did that 2 years in a row.
Oh shit!
So if you guys want some free wings, take a photo of your ex to Hooters. There's that.
Oh shit! I might just do that. I have some photos I've been meaning to get rid of.
We should look into that. We could take the savages.
Damn it! But like.
The staff with too much people. If we
no, it's not that. I got work that day.
Oh, what? Oh, it's I have work too. It's a Friday.
Oh wait, no, that might work. If it's Friday.
Oh, you might get out a little early.
Yeah.
The next day is gonna be a very big day for me. I'll see. I'll think about it. I'll look into it. But anyways, yeah, there's that. You get free wings from Hooters if you do that. Bet. Elias, so I turned 26 recently, about a month ago. Why are you laughing?
Because you're old as shit.
It was literally a month ago. So, I know, I joke around about being old, and I was telling people, like, oh, it's all downhill from here. But I started noticing maybe I am getting a little old. And as you know, like I stay on top of my diet and my fitness. Mm-hmm. And I was telling Beatrice the other day, and she was making fun of me because I think it was like a cold day. Right. It was a day when I was at work, but I had told her about the story. And how I was at work and I realized the cold was making my knees stiffen up so much. Like it was an uncomfortable stiffening up.
Really?
And like it was so much to the point where I was like stretching my knees constantly throughout the day. I was like, I don't like this. Oh, this little creak. Have you noticed like little things in your body where you're like, man, like I should start moving more. I should start doing this a little bit more. What have you noticed?
Two things that come right off the bat, and we share one of them, is the legs. Even though I'm making fun of you for it.
Yeah.
My legs tend to get really stiff along the thigh and ankle areas. Where it's like I constantly have to shake it out as well. The other one is my back.
Oh, wow.
It's because I'm always lifting the studio.
Right, last door's over there. You lift the team?
I'll see myself out.
You can say that once you listen to your episodes.
Ah, shit. Don't remind me. I'm going to have to listen to this one.
It's a funny one already.
I know. Because I'm here.
And so earlier what I was going to tell you, but I didn't want to talk about it yet. We were talking about shaving. And I asked,
Really?
I asked Elias, would you rather, what, did I say bleach? Is that what we're talking about? Bleaching? Or it wasn't shaving.
No, we did talk about bleaching, but you had asked me what would I rather have shaved off. No.
No, it wasn't bleaching. Oh yeah, so we were watching a game of an Overwatch game, and some guy had like bleached hair, and I told Elias I can picture you with bleached hair, and I asked him because we do this a lot. The would you rather's. We ask weird questions a lot, and I asked him, would you rather bleach your eyebrows or your beard? And at that moment, I realized there's a simple answer here because you can shave your beard.
Yep.
And we were talking about the idea that the eyebrows are so weird. They're so enigmatic.
Because the eyebrows quite literally will define someone's face by the way they're shaped and how they're taken care of, right? Mm-hmm. If you see someone with a bushy eyebrow, you kind of look at them weirder than those with, let's say, normal eyebrows or thin eyebrows.
Yeah.
And I was telling Hector this, that I do, in fact, shave my eyebrows, but only to prevent it from becoming a unibrow. Because I do grow some hair in between the two brows. Exactly. The bros. But it's like, I notice whenever I fuck up on shaving it, that one side might be a little longer than the other.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But I meant more so in the fact that you shave your beard, fine, it grows back the same way, but the eyebrows are not like that. And that's so weird. A few inches away from your beard, and that's one thing you should not
ever try
fuck
to
up.
shave.
Yeah. And also what I was going to tell you earlier was, once I turned 26, that's when I started realizing maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. Maybe it's on my mind, like I'm getting old. Yeah. Like the knees, any little thing, I'm like, oh, it's coming. It's coming.
The age, I'm getting weaker.
My left arm is numb. But I'm going slowly but surely. So anyways, the other day, I went to the restroom. And I noticed the hair between my eyebrows. I don't have a unibrow. So I noticed this hair and I was like, I did not have this like a week ago, like when I was 25, like 26, and boom, this hair is growing out. So I was like looking at it, kind of admiring it.
Hector, there comes a special time in every man's life where they notice some hair growing in strange places.
I used my beard trimmer, and a piece of the hairs went up to that little spot. So it was a loose beard hair that was between my eyebrows perfectly, but it looked like a unibrow. I was kind of like, I like this.
You like this?
No. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you know that next Photoshop image is gonna be...
No.
Yes.
You still gotta do one for the last episode.
Oh, I know. No, believe me, I know.
I have some ideas.
It's the list of projects I gotta do.
Especially, okay, so after that day, because that day, we had Beatrice here, we recorded, and we were hanging out. Mm-hmm. And we were looking at those Photoshop edits that you were doing. And that's when I really realized, like, damn, like, this is legit a team. I like that. We were having a blast. And that's the most important part. Like, we enjoy doing this. Whenever we talk about the podcast, it's not, we have to do this, we have to record. It's like, hey, I have these ideas. Like, we're just enjoying this. We're laughing so much. Elias, we're running a little low on time. It's a very busy day.
Yes, it is. And that being said, I would like to introduce our next co-host.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. So, oh, man, I'm bad at this.
Yes, you are, in fact. To think you're the one running this podcast.
I'm going to edit this out. So, yeah, this episode, I don't think we've done this yet, but it's going to be segmented. We're doing 2 segments. Elias is very busy today. Our schedules are really weird. So, ladies and gentlemen, Elias. Anything you want to say before you leave, Elias?
Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your Valentine's Day, whether you're with someone or you're by yourself. Make the most of it like you would any other day.
Hey, and keep in mind, if you're by yourself, you are with someone.
Hey, there's a ghost following you every day.
And with that, we hope you guys have a great week. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the studio. It is a busy day, and you just heard Papa Bear Elias leave the studio, and now we tagged in our next co-host. Tag you in. Go. Clap. Who do we have here?
Who do you think?
You sound a little bit like Al. Just kidding. We have B in the studio again. It feels like you were just here.
I was about to say, wasn't I just here? But I guess I wasn't.
When did we record the last one? Was it a week ago?
Yeah, it was literally a week ago.
Wow. And now you're here for another episode. Wow. Welcome back, Beatrice, the newest member of Savages Unscripted. How are you doing today?
I feel full right now.
You feel fuller now. What did you eat?
Some bougie ass pancakes.
Bougie ass pancakes.
Hector made.
Yes. So you told me you were gonna work out today, and I was gonna work out today. I was like, hey, let's come here hungry. I'll make something. And I told you on Saturdays I specifically have eggs and pancakes.
I don't remember you saying that. You probably did. I was probably just being Elias and tuning it out.
Today?
I don't know.
You already tuned me out?
But I just thought it was weird that you eat. I think it's weird when people eat breakfast for dinner because I don't do that. What?
That long pause was intentional. I was giving her a look. Not a good one. You don't like breakfast is the most underrated meal, I think.
No, I enjoy breakfast, but I like it at breakfast time. Like when I have dinner, I want
pancakes
dinner food.
And waffles at night. Have you ever had that?
So I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it now since I finished the food. But I prefer waffles over pancakes.
I you know what? So what's funny is while I was making the pancakes, because you were helping with the eggs and I was doing the pancakes, I realized I have a waffle maker.
You messed up, not me.
I messed up.
You didn't say, hey, do you want pancakes or do you want waffles? Like
there is a trend when Beatrice is on the episode, everything is my fault. In the last episode, I was listening to it again, and I told you, like, you were here recently, but I didn't record another episode, and you were like, you tell me.
Well, it's true. I do. I think before I would come pretty often enough. And
that is very true.
And for you to say, like, not to say, like, hey, do you want to record something? Like, that's a you thing. I'm not just going to come in and be like, hey, let's go record. Like,
because I think in the beginning, it was you helped us out. And then eventually it was, she could help us out. And then we had a discussion later. It was a very slow process. And now we officially had that conversation. And now
I'm here.
You're an official member. Okay. So whenever you're here, we can squeeze in a recording. And here we are. But the breathalyzer one is one that just never happened.
My little thing?
Yeah. I talked about, I think on Elias's episode, that you wanted to drink and test how long it would take me to get drunk. And then you said, oh, I forgot my breathalyzer.
Yeah, and then it was in my bag the whole time.
And you told me the next morning,
yeah,
like, oh, I had the breathalyzer. So that was interesting. That never happened. I am down to do that again one day. Not anytime soon.
Yeah, not anytime soon.
Yeah, so another reason we had the pancakes is because they were protein pancakes. And I was like, perfect. I know you specifically told me you want to bulk up a little. You want to get some muscle. How were the pancakes?
No, they were good. Like, so we had Kodiak pancakes, and I feel like, I'm pretty sure Kodiak cakes, I'm pretty sure they're more expensive than like regular box pancakes, but it tastes the same.
No, it doesn't. They're a little thicker too.
It tasted like a pancake.
Oh, okay. My normal pancakes.
No, it was your bougie pancake.
My bougie ass pancakes.
Because it was a Kodiak cake. That's why.
There we go. Next time, it'll be bougie ass waffles.
Better be.
I agree though. Waffles over pancakes. And so what's funny is for Christmas we did Secret Santa, and my aunt, I had gotten my aunt, and she wanted a waffle maker. So I ordered this waffle maker, and she had sent this link to somebody. So I checked that link and I ordered it. But then when it came in, I showed Elias, like, oh, look, here's the waffle maker I got my aunt. And he told me, like, that's not a waffle maker. And I looked at it closer. It was a griddle.
Oh.
And I didn't think about it. I was like, this is the link she had shared with somebody. This is what she wanted. I got this. So I was like, fuck, this isn't even what she wanted. Christmas like in 3 days, or I think it was like in 2 days. So I got the actual waffle maker, same brand. It was like a little bigger. And so on when we did Secret Santa, I gave it to her. And, we finished Secret Santa, and she came up to me and she told me, hey, your sister told me that you had gotten the wrong one, then you got this one. I was like, yeah. And she told me the wrong one was the one I wanted.
Ooh.
And I was like, so you didn't want a waffle maker? And she was like, I guess not. I was like, you wanted the griddle. I told her, I have it at home. I can swap it. She's like, yeah. I was like, okay. So I told Elias, hey, this is a very girly looking waffle maker, but
do you want it?
I like waffles. Would you want a waffle maker? He was like, yeah. I was like, you're okay with this? It's like a very like sky bluish waffle maker. I don't know if you've seen it.
No.
So we have a waffle maker now.
Okay.
Because of that whole story. And I told Elias, like, I liked the story. I thought it was funny. So I want to keep it.
Okay.
That little story that came with it. So we have a waffle maker.
You should put hash brown into the waffle maker, and it makes like super crispy hash brown like that.
So what you're saying is we're going to do this next time you come over?
I mean, yes.
All right. So next week maybe, or the week after?
Probably.
I am looking forward to this.
Okay.
And so what you're saying is we're going to have breakfast at night.
No. When I have dinner, I want dinner food. But I mean, I like potatoes, I like rice, and I like bread, so I don't mind eating hash brown.
Have you? Well, okay, before today, have you ever had breakfast at night?
No.
You're ever like at Corky's or Denny's at night, and you're like, you know what? I could use a fucking waffle. I could use some French toast.
No.
That's never happened.
No, that's breakfast food.
What is wrong with you?
Because when what?
See, I'm playing your part today. I'm asking those questions you would ask me.
Who's giving me attitude right now?
Yeah, at least I'm not yelling.
But I don't have a big sweet tooth. So when I have dinner, I want something savory. Or even when I have breakfast, I don't normally have sweet foods for breakfast. So I don't eat pancakes, I don't eat waffles, I don't eat French toast because I want something savory. Okay. Like hash brown or like a sandwich. That's what I usually have. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it was good. I'm not complaining. Thank you for feeding me.
No, I'm not like mad or anything. All right, so we're going to do breakfast foods at breakfast time, like normies is what you're saying.
Don't hate.
Yeah, but so earlier I was going to show you the episode with Elias, but we didn't have enough time. But we were talking about Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. When you were younger, or at least when was the last time you remember doing Valentine's Day cards?
Cards? Ooh.
A long time?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I think for me it was middle school and Elias said like freshman year of high school. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. It's weird.
What?
We did it in high school. I'm not laughing at you, Elias. It's just
He's laughing at you.
I had told him, I don't know who did it in high school. Like, who does that? And he told me, oh yeah, I did it freshman year of high school. Like a second after, I was like, ooh, I take that back.
I feel like in high school, people would give out roses. Like, I think it would be like an ASB thing.
Those grams?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. They would sell little like carnations. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think, or like people who were in couples, they would bring like giant teddy bears and flowers and stuff.
Did you ever do that? Like when you were younger, like little Beatrice, get those Valentine's Day cards and give them to your class? What were did you have like favorite cards you remember giving?
No.
You don't remember?
No, I remember the cards. I remember in my second grade class, my teacher had taught us how to make like this paper heart thing, and it was made out of paper and it was shaped like a heart, but it had like a flap so you can open it and stuff it with stuff. So
it's interesting. Yeah.
So on Valentine's Day, when we would give out our cards and like little candies and stuff, we would stuff our paper heart with all the stuff that we were receiving.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. We should do that here in the studio. Something I had asked Elias, and I know I'm guilty of this, and he said he was too, but when you gave out Valentine's Day cards, like no matter what grade or whatever, did you ever find those certain cards where you're like, my crush would like this? Like you saved those specific cards?
Maybe. I don't really remember. But on that topic, what do you think of Valentine's Day now?
Oh, now my thoughts have changed a lot. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think I celebrated last year. And, it's been a while since I've been in a relationship. So it's been like 2 years since I did a Valentine's Day, maybe 3. Mm-hmm. But now it just, okay. So I know the people in relationships see it differently. And I think if you're single, you're going to see it differently. Yeah. That's just inevitable. But like out of a relationship, I see it. And I know most people see it like this too. Like, why is there one day to show you like your love and your adoration for somebody? And that's the way I see it. Because I know it's a materialistic thing. It's selling these things.
Yeah. It's a corporate holiday.
Yeah, that's what it is. But I mean, I like the idea of it. I'm that person that would do it more often.
Mm-hmm. I think, so I know a lot of people have that argument saying that, oh, you shouldn't have that one day to just show someone that you care. Yeah. But my argument is that when you're with somebody, especially if you're with somebody for a long time, you don't show affection and attention continuously when you've been with somebody that long. Yeah. So I feel like that one day allows you to give extra effort. Yeah. And reminding that person like, hey, I care. And even though, yes, it's a corporate holiday, I still think it gives people a chance to show that person that they still care when you've been in a relationship for that long,
Another thing too is I think people show their love in different ways. Mm-hmm. So little things, maybe just cleaning for somebody, helping out around the house. But at times you want to show that person like, hey, I do these things, but yeah, like you said, I want to do more today. I want to show you more directly how I feel about you, It's just the plushes and all that stuff I don't understand.
No, I don't like that. I think it's unnecessary.
Hold on. If anyone's going to send me anything, send me some food. No chocolate. All right.
He likes pancakes.
Yeah. Waffles. Boujee ass waffles.
Hey, that's what it is.
Yeah, but so some restaurants do like Valentine's Day deals. And so Burger King right now, if you show them a picture of your ex, they give you a free Whopper.
You're kidding me.
Yeah. So I was telling Elias, I didn't read the article, so I don't know the specifics. It's specific Burger King's, like the closest one's in LA, so it's a bit of a drive. It's not worth it for Burger King. So you like Burger King?
No, I was like, if this is a thing, like, I should have known. Like, I've deleted like all the pictures. Like, I could have used a free burger.
Okay, so have you ever had a Whopper? It's gross.
I'm not a big Burger King fan.
It's not worth it. I had a free one and I was mad. That was a few months ago. So anyway, so if you show them a picture of your ex, like they give you a free Whopper, which I think isn't worth it. They should pay you to take the Whopper. So anyways, the one I have done before in the past is Hooters. Have you heard of their deal?
No.
This one's more interesting. I love this one. I haven't done it in a few years. Of course, probably before my last relationship. If you go to Hooters, you take a photo of your ex or whatever, they shred it.
Man, they did everything.
And you get a free order of wings. That's a...
What are you talking about?
Beatrice literally got up and she's walking around the room, around the studio.
Okay, my favorite food in the whole world is hot wings, okay? And you're telling me that I could have had a free plate of hot wings for a picture? And I shredded this already. Like, I've done everything that these people are doing. Like, why are you telling me this?
Continue, Beatrice.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I am genuinely upset right now.
She literally got up, walked around the room, waved her arms, looked at the door, walked in a circle, came down and yelled at the mic. She is genuinely upset.
You guys, I'm sorry that I'm yelling at you.
No, they like it.
I'm sorry. But I'm genuinely, I'm hot right now. Like, I'm heated.
She's removing her sweater. She's not giving attitude, she's yelling.
I'm like, Hooters has good wings. Like, why are you telling me?
That was the first time I ever had Hooters, actually. I went a few years ago, actually, with Jesse and some other friends, and they literally shred the photo in front of you. But no, so let me tell you this. It's not fun that they did this, but they made it more flexible. I like the idea of shredding that photo of your ex. We did it the next year again, and they changed it. After that, you just gotta show them a photo of it. Your ex. But they don't even, like, how do they know your exes? You know, they can.
Oh, you just print out a picture online, like,
yeah,
just
like,
a random person.
Some random celebrity.
Yeah.
There's that. I was telling Elias, actually, so when you hear the episode, we're going to talk about it. We should go as Savages Unscripted. Yeah, some team building.
On that day?
I'm going to see if it has to be that day.
Because, like, going out anywhere on Valentine's Day, that sounds like...
I'm thinking of that now. Not just that, but I have a big day the next day. And Elias gets off work late on Friday. Right. So in terms of schedules, I don't think it's going to work. But it's nice to know we could have done it.
Yeah.
But wings are one of your favorite foods. I didn't know that. No wonder I owe you a plate of wings.
Half a plate.
I owe Beatrice half a plate of wings. Oh, those are Here Comes the Sun.
Yes.
So Beatrice plays the ukulele. And she wanted to start taking it seriously. It's like early December, right?
Yeah.
And I like holding people accountable. And you guys might have noticed in the last episode when I told her I want to hold you accountable for this fitness goal. So she was playing Here Comes the Sun, which I thought was impressive. That's a difficult song, at least on guitar. And so she said she wanted to stick with this. It was important that she did this song. So I told her, if you can do it before the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
I would buy you wings. And she learned most of the song.
I got halfway.
So I told her, like, I mean, it's only fair. I owe you a half order of wings.
Woo!
And I offered that today, but pancakes won. Boujee Ass Pancakes.
It's okay. The pancakes were good, but yeah.
Wow, well, I'm awake now. Got the yelling.
I'm literally talking okay.
And she's calm. She's zen now. But so what's funny, so I'm going to share a little bit with those listening. So our studio, each room, we're going to start doing like different productions and stuff. So we have somebody in the next room right now and he doesn't know what we're talking about. And he probably just heard you screaming like, what? Heard you stomping.
I'm sorry, Jesse.
He's in the next room working on some stuff. Wow.
I'm just just...
What are your thoughts on Valentine's Day? Same question you asked me.
I like the idea of Valentine's Day because of the fact that people don't always show that they care for somebody, you know? And it doesn't have to be a partner. It can be your friends or your mom. Like, I wouldn't mind taking my mom out for Valentine's Day. You know, it's just a little reminder, like, hey, like, I care. But even if you're, like, in a relationship, and if you've been in a relationship for a long time, you know, that honeymoon stage only lasts for so long. So once you get comfortable, things are a certain way. You know, it's nice that someone would put that little extra effort and to say, hey, I care. It's Valentine's Day. Give whatever. I don't know. Just even as just a day just to yourselves. Like that's something.
No, I agree. And actually, so you were saying like, you know, family, and that's, you know, day you do a little bit more. And over time, that honeymoon phase isn't, you know, it's not a bad thing that it fades away. It's just, it's a different phase.
It just happens.
Yeah.
It happens to everybody.
So I was talking to my coworker. I think we're talking about recently about Valentine's Day. And she's just like 3 years older than me. She's married. She has 3 kids. And so we asked her, like, you know, what are you and your husband going to do? And she wasn't disappointed, but she told us, like, oh, we don't do that anymore. But my husband takes my daughter out.
Oh,
and
sweet.
she said that every year. I think she's like in 3rd grade. And every year he just takes her out. He buys her a rose, just a daughter. But, you know, she's okay with it. You know, she understands. But, you know, that makes sense. You know? Yeah. So I was like, that's admirable.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
My dad doesn't do anything for my mom at all.
It's okay. My dad doesn't do anything for me either. I remember once we would do stuff for my mom, specifically on Valentine's Day. And once we didn't tell her anything. This is before like any of us had like a legit camera, but we took a photo, me and my siblings, and we just did like a random funny pose. And we didn't think of it as a big deal, but we got it framed a little photo 4x6, and we gave it to her, and she still holds on to it.
Aww.
Yeah, that was years ago. Like, I have my emo hair. My sister looks funny with her hair. And yeah, wow. Time flies. But yeah, so Hooters wings. If you guys want some Hooters wings, take a picture of your ex. You're going to shred it. You're genuinely disappointed. And you were just telling me recently
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm surprised by my own reaction. I didn't think I would react like this, but I'm genuinely...
Beatrice has told me that she can get pretty mad. Honestly, this is the most I've ever seen of that. Yes. And I've always told her, I don't believe you. I want to see this, but
this isn't even me mad. I'm just upset. Like, free wings, and I can't even be part of it. Like,
are those
why?
tears?
No, I'm just.
What are your favorite wings?
No, traditional. It's traditional.
Yes, that's the way to do it.
But if I prefer Wingstop over Buffalo Wild Wings, and I know there's gonna be haters. We just
high five.
Yeah,
we just clapped. It was a half and half clap.
That's basically what happened. But you know, everybody you're gonna have people who either are pro B-Dub or pro Wingstop.
Yeah.
Right? And I prefer Wingstop. I think it's cheaper.
Yeah.
And their fries are the best.
Yet there was the garlic fries?
I don't know.
Very
it's the seasoning.
garlicky.
It's the seasoning that they use. And I don't know what it is. And it's amazing. Like, they probably put crack in it or something. I don't even know.
And when you compare something like B-Dubs, which is this big sports bar-y place, compared to a little Wingstop.
Yeah, because that's their focus.
It's easy to say, like, oh, this one's better, the atmosphere and all that stuff. And B-Dubs, I will give this to them. They do have bigger variety.
Yeah, for sure.
Way bigger variety. But the lemon pepper wings at Wingstop
are really, really good.
Way better than Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, for sure.
And their blue cheese.
Oh, you're a blue cheese fan?
I'm a blue cheese man. I'm a man of the BC, the blue cheese.
You just get out. I'll take over.
Get out of my own studio. You're going to take over the podcast? You're going to edit it tonight?
Oh, no.
Come back, actor. And their blue cheese. So when you get blue cheese from Buffalo Wild Wings, it looks like ranch. Like you get it, and you're like, ooh. Yeah. But from Wingstop, you actually see like the blue cheese in the bottom. Oh, it's so good. You're saying that now. You're gonna try it next time you and me go for wings.
I've had blue cheese, like the blue cheese from dressing. No. Try it
from Wingstop.
No. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. Like, you're not gonna change my mind.
Are you that person that wants like the mild, flavorful stuff or the spicy stuff? What do you get?
From where?
Whatever wings. If I were to get you those wings right now, what would you want?
Original. It's the original buffalo.
So, okay. So you're okay.
You don't mess with something that's so good. Like, what's that saying? Like, you can't fix something that's not broken.
Yeah.
It's not broken. Don't fix it.
Okay. This episode is brought to you from Not Fixing It. If it's not broken, you guys.
I'm passionate about wings.
Do you like veggies with like celery sticks and all that stuff?
Yeah, I do.
Wings?
Yeah, I think it's a good combination one because you have those people who don't take spice as well. So for me, like the original is not spicy at all. But for someone else, it's going to be spicy. So at least for them, they have
that balance.
Yeah, they have the balance of the celery and the carrots and the ranch, and for you, blue cheese. But it works for them.
So I can't wait for you to listen to Elias's part of this episode.
Okay.
Because you guys both make fun of me so much today. I recruited both of you guys, and I get this treatment. One day, I am going to be handling paychecks, and they're going to be nicer to me. No, she's laughing. So earlier I had told Elias, because we were talking about like how we feel like we're getting older. And at times it's just a temporary thing. It's just, maybe you just didn't stretch enough or something. And I told Elias, like, dude, I'm 26. And he just started laughing. He's like, you're fucking old. Oh, this is what I get.
I'll make you feel better just this once. When I sat down earlier, I heard both my hips, like both sides of my hips pop.
Here?
Yeah.
When was this?
Well,
you did not want to tell me, huh?
No, of course not. But yeah, I sat down and I was like, ah.
Every time I tell her she's getting old, this is what I get. Okay, you're 2 years older than me.
It's true.
It is true.
What did I say? That I would buy you a cane or something the other day?
So I mentioned that today with that Elias, actually. So it was a couple days ago, or like a week ago, maybe a couple days ago, and I told Beatrice, like, yeah, the other day I was at work and it was so cold, my knees got so stiff. And because my birthday was a few weeks ago, and Beatrice came over for my birthday, and she said, I should have gotten you a cane for your birthday. So,
I feel bad now. I do pick on you a lot.
The day when we have you and Elias on the podcast with me at the same time, I'm afraid.
Why?
Because
imagine if we were together.
But all we do is team up. It's always on somebody. It's always us against you. I'm neutral. I'm always neutral.
If it was the three of us together, both of you would bag on me. Never.
I'm neutral. I look at that person that needs help and I throw in a lifeline. That's what I do. You know that's true. So this is what you guys do. You guys, and so we have a big group and everyone clowns on somebody. It's usually Elias or Julio and the guy's on you. But I'm like, this person needs help. I text somebody else.
But if it's just the three of us,
it's gonna be me. I know.
Both you and Elias will bag on me.
No, I gotta be professional. Like, I'm a professional man. You know this.
I have scars. You know those emotional scars.
Okay, I was about to say finish that because I've never done anything.
It's all in here.
Oh man. Okay, what do you think about making something for Valentine's Day? I think that's something I like doing. I always, because I like creating stuff, and I think there comes a point where buying the typical stuff, I think it's too predictable.
Like what? What's predictable?
Berry,
flowers,
chocolate, flowers. Oh. I'm not saying don't buy somebody flowers. I'm just saying I think if somebody likes creating something or likes making stuff, like I think that's a big plus on Valentine's Day as a gift.
I don't think I've ever had anyone make me something before. I don't think so.
I am that person. This is really random. I've never told any of you guys on this. When it comes to gifts, if it's someone I care about, like friend, anybody, I go all out on gifts. Like I am proud of my gift giving. And I remember the last girl I was in a relationship with, I think before I was with her, I knew we were going to see each other on Valentine's Day. And I knew she was like having a tough week or something. And I know she loves movies. So I made her a movie box. So I had like this box and I gave her 2 movie tickets. I don't know if she wanted to take her mom or something. And I got her like snacks and stuff and I just put it all in there. And I'm that person that likes to do that, like create stuff. I think there's a lot more flexibility in just doing stuff super different. I know I sound like a hipster. You're going to say, I already know.
I was going to say, do you like going to Michael's?
I don't think I've ever been to Michael's. I'm getting that look. I've
What?
I've been to Michael's? I don't think so. I go to Walmart.
But you know what Michael's is, right?
I know what Michael's is.
What is it?
It's like crafts and stuff, isn't it?
Okay.
I might have gotten like those big boards you get for like science projects back in elementary. I might have gone there for that.
Okay.
I go to Walmart. It's cheaper.
Yeah. It's not as fun though.
Yeah, I know. I've been a Hobby Lobby. It's a little bit.
Oh yeah,
higher
Hobby Lobby
priced.
is good.
I love
like
Hobby Lobby. Just walking around, they have lots of cool stuff. I like their posters and stuff.
Yeah. It's always nice going in there when the holidays are there, or that sounded funny. Like when the seasons are changing, because last year I had gone to a Hobby Lobby maybe at like September, maybe August, and they had all of their fall stuff out, and then Christmas trees, and it was August. I was like, bro, calm down.
You're skipping a few holidays.
Yeah.
Before we know it, the holidays are going to come up again. You're getting old. There is that look. So
Excuse me.
we have I haven't really told you much about Monday. We have a new project that we're going to be starting. That's all I can say right now. We've mentioned Jesse. We want to get him on the podcast soon. And another friend. We're going to have three new savages, actually. I'm really excited. And these past couple of days, I've been staying up late brainstorming because I'm the one that's really starting this, but they're going to take over eventually. So Monday, it's my day off, but it's nothing but recording all day. Podcast after another podcast and production on that. And we're excited. We want to get more stuff out there. Like I said, this podcast is just step one. And it's tiring right now. It's just more so the planning. And I'm that person that, what do you think about people that are perfectionists? Like, when is it too much?
When you can't sleep because you keep thinking about something, or like it stresses you. Like, I don't know. Like when it gets in the way of your personal life, then like stop.
So when it bleeds into like the other facets of your life.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because like I can for sure say that like I feel strongly about certain things. Like I want something to be perfect, but at the same time, there's no such thing as perfect, you know?
Yeah.
So if there's no such thing as perfect, don't push yourself so much, you know? Like, relax.
Yeah. So, like, for me, and you probably noticed this in the past few episodes, but we have ideas, but I told Al, I do not want to talk about it until it's in production. Because I'm that person where, at least, I don't know if it makes sense here, but I don't want to talk about something and then for whatever reason it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Then, especially like right now in the beginning of this where we just have this podcast, it sounds like, okay, well, when we do it, when we say that again, is it actually going to happen?
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff we've been talking about just hush hush. It's just we have ideas. But this Monday we're actually going to start recording something, and it's actually going to be some video too. So that's a big step. It's not just audio, which this is this is what everyone's used to. And I was telling you, what's tough is we want to be on Instagram, but for something that's just audio, you can only do so much.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why Elias with the Photoshop edit was a big thing.
Dude, that was so funny.
Oh, I haven't asked you on the podcast. Okay, so what were your thoughts on that photo?
First of all, I was impressed that Elias could do it. Like, I really was. And I don't know, it was just too funny. Like, I couldn't, words, none. I can't.
I was telling Elias, like, right when we finished the podcast, you got that text message, and you're like, who's this? And then we just knew at that moment, like, oh, it's the photo.
It was the photo.
He touched it up, and you just saw the touch-up today. What'd you think of the touch-up?
Oh, the touch-up's really good. I think it's really nice.
I haven't put that one out yet. I'm thinking sometime this weekend or on Monday, I'm going to officially post that. So that'll be on my Instagram, basically my social media, and the Savages Unscripted one. So we're going to go public with that.
When you had put on your story about Elias editing the picture, did you save that to your Instagram? Okay, good, because that was so funny. Like I rewatched it like 10 times and I could not stop laughing.
So let me say it here, actually, I'm going to show you right now. If only this was video. So if you guys have me on Instagram, Dr. Hector, I started, I can make those like little folders. Yeah. I called it Savage Shorts. And every funny video we do amongst us, I'm going to be putting it in there.
That's cool.
So...
Oh my god, that was so... I've never seen Elias laugh like that before. Never. Oh my god.
Yeah, so we're watching the video right now. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you want to see it again, it's on my Instagram. It's under Savage Shorts. If you haven't seen what I'm talking about, look up Dr._Hector, and it's there. So... Oh
my god, that was so funny.
People have been wanting to say, like, what do we do? What do we talk about behind the scenes? And I'm like, yeah, that'd be fun, because it's still the same thing. Like, the way we're talking now. Like,
nothing changes.
Just fuck around. And so I was, before we cap off, because, we just have the other segment in this one, so it's going to add up together. So, and I was telling you this too, I don't want to record too much. And I told you specifically, let's just talk and catch up. I don't want it to feel like every time I come over, it's recording and like it's all work. But then I realized we talk about the same things.
Yeah.
We act the same way. There just happens to be a mic. Nothing is different. No. Yeah. That's why I like this. I think we're all comfortable and we're passionate about it because that's just our everyday life, plus a mic.
Basically.
Yeah. And that is what Savages Unscripted is becoming. So that's good. And eventually we want to expand.
Eventually, I would like for you to make your own definition of savage. Oh. And like, I don't know, like Savages Unscripted, like we're I remember you said that we're all part of, we're all part of this, we're a little group. So to have your own definition of what a Savages Unscripted means to you.
We could do that for all of us too. But yeah, we'll definitely do that. We have some ideas and I like that you guys have some too. Mm-hmm. And I think a few times you've told me like, oh, your podcast, your products. And I've told you like ours. Like
I am still going to say yours.
It's ours.
It's yours.
But without further ado, you guys, this is Beatrice.
Hi.
2 episodes in a row. That's something.
I showed a side of me that I didn't want people to see.
Yeah, so you guys share us with your friends, share us with your baby mamas. I think they would like it. Valentine's Day is coming up. Maybe you guys can listen to us on Valentine's Day. Ooh, make some bougie ass waffles. Listen to us. What better way to have Savages Unscripted served to you? Is there anything you'd like to say before we cap this off?
No.
Enjoy your Valentine's Day, you guys. Just be happy. I don't know. You don't have to be with somebody to be happy. I think. Find that happiness in yourself. Enjoy the day. And what I like to do is live the day that, one day you can just look back and be like, it was fun, or it was something.
Yeah.
But you guys try to do that. I don't know. But again, this is another episode of Savages Unscripted. This is episode 27. We have big things coming up soon. Episode 28 is going to be really special. I am so happy for that. I am excited for you guys. I'll tell you about it after.
Okay.
But you guys have a great week.